Welcome. Stupid Review is a series where we judge anime with real life standards, not for the fantasy part, but for the decision making skills and stuff like that. This is gonna be almost like a list and some comments about certain actions that are happening in the series. It's gonna be episode based, 1 through 13 for this one, and this time I'm covering Banished from the Heroes Party. It's a very cutesy, wholesome kinda anime, and just as promised in the title, you get the the simple life of a guy that been kicked from the heroes party from being too weak and physically weak, and he got kicked. Now he's living his own life, and that's it. Episode 1, and it's gonna be a recurring theme throughout the whole season. It wasn't very stupid, this whole anime isn't very stupid. It has the stupid parts like any other one, and in this episode there is just like one part that is kind of stupid. It's the first thing that Ares, which is the mage of the party, is a very asshole guy. He's telling to the main character, whose name is Gideon. He's gonna be named Red later on. He's telling him how he's useless and how he should go away, and he's saying it very much like an asshole. And this is how the whole problem that we're gonna have later on in the episodes. This is kind of the creation, because MC got kind of pissed off and just left. So if we would treat him a bit more like a human, just tell him, yeah, you're not useful anymore, really. He didn't lie. He is weak, yes. And if you would just tell it like a normal person, it would solve a lot of stuff. Another small thing, again, nothing crazy, small thing that kind of bothered me is whenever the MC he went to live his simple life. He's like collecting herbs in the forest, selling them back to the guild, making some money, going to live in the inn. Very, simple life, nothing too crazy. One of his friends, a good friend of him, just screams like crazy for help and running to his door, knocking on the door and screaming. And the MC is just like, he's screaming, he needs help fast, something is wrong. When it's something like that happens in real life. And MC just taking his time, getting up. He just finished eating. Yeah, who is that? Why is he knocking so loud? Then he gets up, slowly, open the door, slowly, and then he sees an emergency, so he runs. It's kind of stupid. It's your friends, you can recognize the voice, you recognize what's going on, just rush to the door. Episode 2. Most of the episode is a flashback to show us what happened to Red. Again, remember, this is the MC, Red, that's his name. What happened to him when he was at the heroes party. After the flashback is over, we get him, Red, and the princess, which his name is Reet. She has a long name, but she's named as a nickname Reet, R-I-T, I don't know. And anyway, he shows her 2 potions that he has. One potion, she says, it's not good, nobody's wanna use it. The other one, she says that he needs certain approval from the council because it's some kind of narcotic. And he's kind of surprised, and half surprised, half remembering, just, oh, what? And she just came to this town. He lived there for at least 4 months, because we get a 4 months later. It's over half a year, I think, in my opinion, from what it seems like to be. So over half a year, she just came there, and she's telling him how things run in the town. It's kind of stupid, that I know, and obviously she just there around just so we can enjoy some big blonde tits. Nothing besides that. Episode 3. The princess Rit kind of decided she's his wife. She's Red's wife, the main character. She just go into his home. She start bringing her stuff, sleeping in his bed, wanting to buy pictures, and just decorate the house. Also, death flags are crazy in this series. It's just, maybe it's just my doom kind of mind that everything is bad in life, but everything they all say I will be with you forever. Life is so perfect. Everything is amazing. It's just too suspicious. Episode 4. This episode, Red and Reet simply continued their regular life, just selling stuff, living, going to, very cute wholesome stuff, but you get the feeling that something suspicious something is gonna happen. There is no way it's gonna be happy all throughout. Episode 5. I'm not sure if this is a really wholesome anime or the author, the guy who made this anime, is just, getting you ready for whenever he's gonna kill the actual princess, Rit. So there's no way Laffy that good. Please don't do that to me. If you give me the good, don't take it away. Episode 6. This seems weird to me that Red didn't say anything to his sister about leaving. Just nothing. Quiet. He just left. I get this is probably so we get like a reunion later on. But anyway, it's strange. Episode 7. This is the episode when stuff kind of starting to go weird, because the whole premise is him leaving the party and living like a normal life on the side. He's selling medicine. He's not really doing anything insane. Throughout the earlier episodes, you can see like there is a big controversy in the background, but he's not taking part of it. It's just he sees it. It is like something happening, somebody selling drugs. He doesn't care. He's living his own life. But now, suddenly people start coming to him because there's like one kid that got kidnapped, and he's not really the adventurer anymore. But they want to do it, so we have a plot or something to do that. So we go back again to the whole adventurer plot. Episode 8. In this episode, you can definitely see how the series is making like a platform for what we just talked about in the previous episode, for Red to be the adventurer again, to be the hero by saving the town from like crazy drug dealers that they give a drug that makes you stronger, but also make you like insane, and whatever the blessing that you have, your power. Let's say your blessing is to be a warrior, so you're gonna be way more violent. You wanna fight way more than what you usually do. And to make it even funnier or worse, however you wanna look at it, when Red captures like the main evil guy, he just captures him. Everybody obviously is defeated because he defeated them. He's kinda strong. He's not like insanely strong, but he's okay. Everybody's like on the floor, and when he's going to capture him, he bring the guards, like the town guards, in, and he just say, "Yeah, I'm a nobody. I'm selling like medicine. I'm just a regular guy." Really? A regular guy wouldn't do what you just did. Also, if he wanted to like save the people and do stuff, he could have done this in a simpler way, but he just chose the worst way to do it and the longest way. So he waited for some things to like happen. Only then he reacted. Instead of like going straight to where he needed to go, he knew where to go. Even when he is capturing the enemies, he says that, and the enemy says that to him. You knew where we were. Why didn't you come earlier? And he just like smirks and does nothing, just like that. Just episode 9. The story is interesting, like the regular life things. It's very wholesome and interesting, but way too many death flags. Everybody's laughing and healthy, suspicious. It's everything is not fitting. Something is wrong here. Episode 10. Ruthie, which is the hero, and she's also the main character's little sister. I don't know how they don't look anything alike, but this is anime. She's a little sister, and she doesn't tell him, her brother, that she's thick. She's thick. She's not feeling good. She's sick, not thick. She's not thick. She's a kid. Don't even think about it. Anyway, she just doesn't tell him she's sick, and she's not feeling good. She's vomiting blood and stuff. He might be able to help her. He's kind of like selling medicine and helping people, but she doesn't tell him. During this episode, we also get like a flashback to see Ruthie's like past. We get shown her emotions, and for us to understand that, they show us only whatever we need to see. They don't show us like all the random crap, her like doing laundry, and then you get to the main part. No, you get the meat, exactly what you need to understand that why are her emotions this way. You get exactly what you need, and I like it very much. We're gonna ignore the part that how like a tiny child got into like a snowy cave, and how the child and the monster just waited for the hero to arrive so they can start fighting. But it's just ignore that, okay? In my opinion, this should be the standard. Like, however this episode was shown, this should be the standard for like short anime. I'm not talking about like 500 episode shonens, but for shorter 24 like 12 episodes, this should be the standard for showing like character development, like flashbacks, transformations. I very much enjoyed this one. Good job to the authors. Episode 11. In this episode, we get Ruti, the hero. She's taking like the drug, and you don't understand why she's taking the drug. It's kind of weird. It's kind of lowering her blessings so she can kill lower level enemies, and when the drug is over, it's gonna be like a higher. The thing in there again that she lowers her like blessing resistance. So because she's the hero, she don't have to eat, she doesn't have to sleep, she doesn't feel like cold or warm or nothing. And they don't say it, but that's the thing I thought about. That's gonna be the twist later on, is she's using the drug because it's the only way she actually feels emotions. You can see like her face is like dead. She doesn't show any emotions, nothing. Only when she like certain places when she sees her brother, because she gets like nostalgic from the past. So I think the reason she takes the stuff is not to be weaker and then be even stronger. It's just so the resistances are gone, and then she can actually feel emotions again and be nostalgic about stuff in the past, feel warmth, feel loved, stuff like that. Here we're also getting closer to the end again, 13 episodes. So we get the main villain starting to become the main villain. It's Ares, the asshole mage from the first episode. He can't accept that people has feelings. He can't accept that they have free will, that sometimes they don't want to do whatever they have to do. Like, your destiny is to become this, so you have to do that. Sometimes the people don't want to do that, and obviously they had to make a villain, so I think it's the best way. It's not the good one, but it's the least bad way to make like a villain. Episode 12. I don't get why the brawler fighter, I don't remember exactly what his name is, like a big dude, spiky hair, muscles. He just charges in to fight like the six-handed demon. He already lost to him in the past, so I have no clue what he's going in there for. He only defeated him last time because Ruti, the hero, came to help him, so kind of useless going there right now, but hey. Okay, prepare yourself. This is super petty. This is like such a an unimportant thing, but the moment I noticed it, I had to tell you about it. There's like a situation where the demon, the six-handed demon, and the asshole mage Ares, they go like into a ruin, and they have like a door. They use like a special key, they open the door, then behind this door there's like another door. Between them there is nothing. It's not like an airlock or anything like that. They go through the door behind them doesn't close or anything. Then we get like a different shot from behind the closed door, like from the inside of the ruin, so we can see their faces when the door is open. I just thought it was kind of stupid to have two doors when they don't have a reason besides having like a shot of the door open and their faces like being surprised. It's kind of stupid, but okay. This is like a serious stupid moment, which obviously had to happen, so we have something to watch, like, so we had some kind of a fight. It had to happen, but it's hella stupid, because when Ares the mage, which is not really strong, they just made him strong for the sake of having a villain. He didn't even take something, it's just suddenly stronger. I don't even understand why. Anyway, he threw like a big stone on Reed and Red, the girl, the princess and the main character. He threw like a big stone at them, and they see the stone coming, and just he hugs her, and they just look at the rock like that, just wait for the rock to come, and then they drop, the rock drops on them, and suddenly they're in the elevator and they're falling in the elevator. How? I don't know, nobody cares. So it's just there to have like some kind of a emotional thing. So his little sister Ruti, she has like, oh my god, my brother's dead, I'm gonna fight seriously now. I don't really see the point for it, but hey, why not? Also, there is the assassin girl. I again don't remember what her name is. She's over there just doing nothing. She defeated like a tiny dragon, and then she all throughout the scene she's over there, she's just doing nothing. She's just standing there. I guess you can't even see her, she's not on screen. She just does nothing, just holds, waits, and then suddenly she gets hit, she falls on the floor, she's almost dead, and just like that. This is not a turn-based game. Just do something. Why are you just standing there looking at stuff? Why? Why do you have to start now? We had a good run until now. Episode 13. This episode is not spent on like like a whole episode of dragged out fight and then yes, we defeated the main demon, blah blah blah. This is not the main point. I think they had like planned in their head like a second season from the start, and they did it pretty good. They did it very good in my opinion. This episode is mostly spent making you curious about what's going on. How come the demon actually took in his hands holy swords? They're supposed to be for the hero. It's gonna be probably, in my opinion, I didn't watch the second season yet, it's gonna happen after making this video. I think it's gonna be like the hero, the first hero which the first hero made the swords. He probably was a demon. This explains why he made 6 swords, because he had 6 hands. This is where we're going. That's like to make you curious about the whole fighting part, the whole like big plot supposedly about the whole romance between Red and Reed, to wrap this thing, this kind of a weird romance thing up. We get like a tiny scene between Reed and Red, like Reed does. I had a dream you left me to go somewhere, but I didn't go anywhere. Right here next to you. Why are you leaving me? Okay, I love you, I'm not going anywhere, okay? Oh, and of course we get also a sex scene, because, you know, to put the stamp on it. To wrap the whole like sister thing up, we get like a happy ever after. They go like a trip in the town, then they lay like on the side of the river on the grass, enjoying the wind, just doing some hero side quests, going to defeat a few bandits. Nothing pretty much besides that. We get like a teaser for the next girl to join the harem, the elf girl from the previous episodes, and that's it. Series is over. I think it's a perfect ending for season. Keeps you wanting more, keeps you wanting what's gonna be on the next one. Not a lot of stupid stuff. We had like a few serious stupid stuff, but you had to have them. It's an anime. Personal opinion. This one was very good. I enjoyed nearly everything. Nothing. I didn't skip almost nothing. Just maybe like 1 or 2 cringy moments. Most stuff just made sense. Maybe because they were like small ordinary life stuff and not like big world decisions. I didn't find myself like laughing a lot. I don't think this was the intention. It's very much like grounded kind of series. However, I think definitely this series fits in the fantasy genre, because obviously he has a wife, he has a house, he has a stable jobs, things that you can't really get in real life. Obviously it's a fantasy, so that's, you have that. Again, I very much enjoy the grounded way to life that the MC has. He doesn't care very much for like power or fame. He doesn't mind like bending down and saying, okay, I'm sorry, or sure, I say whatever you want, just to get on with this simple life. I respect that. This series, as I said before, doesn't have like a crazy decisions that affect the whole world that could make the story seem stupid, which again I like. Only like a few moments near the end which kind of didn't make any sense, but even then they weren't like giant moments that affected the whole world, just like a few moments, and even when they happened, it was just like a few minutes and it was all wrapped up and that's it. We didn't get like a dragged episode of bullshit fights. It didn't happen. This series sparked a few debates in my mind, and I would like to know what you think in the comments. A few questions. Feel free to answer them however you want. Number 1, should you judge a person, or in this case like an anime character, based on their intention or based on what they already achieved? Say they want to be a good person but they did bad stuff, or they actually are a good person but maybe the intention is somewhere else. It's kind of an interesting debate to see where this is actually going. It's like the first episode, it's the question that you first think, should Red leave the party? Because the other people might want him to stay there, but he's not physically the strongest. Later on in the episode, later on in the series, we get the answer to this question. You might be satisfied with the answer, you might not, that depending on you. Second debate, should the hero be forced to become the hero if they don't want to become the hero? They have the power, they most likely have the knowledge, but they don't have the will. Do they have to be the hero? Do they have to spend their whole life defeating like the demon lord or whatever it is? Do they have to dedicate their life to that if they don't want to do it? That's a question that even after watching this, and even after watching many others, I don't think it's an easy solution to decide. It's very much, it's hard to answer that. This is why I would like your opinions. Maybe we can make an episode like for this, like a whole discussion thing. And the last debate is a debate that was sent to me by a friend. It's not me, so it's definitely not me. Can you really get isekai'd if you get run over by Truck-kun? That's it. Simple. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, you wasted your time. Keep yourself safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.